Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new, my name is Zach, and I'm standing in my winter project. It is a 2000 Thomas built MVP front engine bus. It's 30 feet long, so it's a short bus. This is a really cool project, and I'm excited to bring you all along on it. This has been a dream of mine for several years. I've always wanted to do like a schooly project, but this project in particular, I got really excited about because this bus has everything needed already. It had all the windows deleted from the factory at Thomas. It's never been a school bus. It has low miles. It hasn't been stop and go its entire life like a school bus. Only has 78,000 miles on it, which is great. I got it for a good deal. It has a generator, it has two rooftop ACs, has a full battery bank that is now lithium. It originally was like AGM batteries. It had everything I needed in it. It has up front two seats. It has a side door like a motorhome, which is awesome. So I didn't have to do that conversion at all. It's been demo for the last couple days. Like I've had this bus since August, September-ish. I had it at a local shop to remove all the vinyl because it was wrapped in vinyl that said the library name on it. I wanted to remove that. I tried removing it. I couldn't get it off. The shop that I took it to first, they couldn't work on it either. There was too much effort. It was just a lot of labor that would have taken. So what I did is I took it and got it sandblasted. And that was probably the best choice I ever made. Got all the paint profiled, got all of the vinyl off. It was just perfect for paint. So I repainted it. Painted it white just like it was before underneath the wrap. It is all pure white right now. I need to do an accent color because right now it looks like a prison bus. So it's not super attractive on the outside or anything like that. But let me give you a little tour inside. I know I've kind of given a tour before of where everything was, maybe like a month or two back. But yeah, let's show you what I've done. And it is currently dark outside, so I do have the lights on. Let me turn the camera around here so you can see right here. There were two desks here previously. These right here are actually TVs that came off the wall, plus a tote with a bunch of stuff in it. So there were two desks there. There's a desk right here that I'm currently working on removing. These two right here, I've already removed the television. Let's go back here. Right here was another station. And then there were two stations here. There was a bench that ran all the way across there with like bookshelves down the sides. Both sides there had bookshelves. There was a window there. I had that removed because it was all rusted, rotten. Also behind this panel right here, it was all rusted and rotten through. It was leaking really bad. So when I took it to get paint, I just had the shop cover that up with new metal. They did a fantastic job. Shout out to Texas Fab. And they were quick, they were prompt. They did a phenomenal job. They used an epoxy-based paint on the outside. It looks sharp. But sadly, I do need to add some more color to it because, like I said, it looks like a prison bus. I'm not running a prison operation here, so we're going to try to make that look a little bit better. Story time, real quick here, now that I'm thinking about it. When I was actually driving this bus back from Montana, somewhere along in Oklahoma, I think it was, driving along, doing 65 on the toll road, there was a big sign that said, all commercial vehicles must exit. And my bus was actually registered as a commercial vehicle temporarily, even though it's not a commercial vehicle. It falls underneath the 26,000 pound GVWR. 25,900 pounds is what it's registered at. But I did get a temp tag that was commercial because I didn't know, the weight of it, like if there was anything that I would need to do. Plus, the DMV or the DPS was like, oh, this is registered as a commercial vehicle now, so this is what you got to do. So I just went ahead and did that. So anyway, I went past the way station, because if you can avoid a way station, you avoid the way station, because it is a nightmare to deal with if just one little thing is wrong. Everything was in top-notch condition though when I left. But anyway, so long story short, I blew past the toll station. I see in my mirror there's a cop that whips out. One of the state patrol guys there in Oklahoma. He comes up real fast on me. He slows down when he gets closer, sees that it had the public library on the side of it. I'm still not saying which library it was until I get more of this completed, but saw the library name on the side. It had a Montana plate on it still. And He slowed down next to me, paced me for a second, so I wasn't really speeding. Realized that it was like a government entity branded bus, and he just left. Had I not, had that, if it would have been just like a school bus, I probably would have got pulled over. Probably, I was elated that that he didn't want to mess with me there, so I was really excited about that, and it made for a good story. That cop, man, I was so lucky. Like I wouldn't have, I didn't do anything wrong other than just blow through the toll station. But I didn't know any better. I was like, I'm not a commercial vehicle, but technically, I was registered temporarily as a commercial vehicle, so I probably could have got a little bit of a hand slap. But yeah, I don't know if I'll put that story in there or not, but we'll see. But yeah, so now I'm just kind of chilling here. I spent about 6 hours today. I cleaned it all out. I vacuumed everything up. I tested the dang it.
Dang it.
I spent quite a bit of time in here today. There was a lot of dirt in here from sandblasting that was missed. That was all like nooks and crannies of everything, and I'm going to find like blasting media for several months, I'm sure, or years, because that stuff just gets into everything. But I spent a lot of time vacuuming out here, sweeping. I removed the three different stations that were in here. Tomorrow, I need to get the last two that are remaining, get the pedestals out of here, sweep it all again, clean it all up, move the TVs. There's a lot of work that's involved in this that I didn't really expect. So it's a little draining, but I'm making progress finally. This has been, like I said earlier, it's been a dream of mine to have a bus. And I have a bus now. So like when I was little, I always wanted that. The van from Dumb and Dumber, the dog van. I always thought that was the coolest thing ever. I always wanted that. So this is like the next best thing for me. It's having a bus, and it's just great. Like I'm so glad I was able to win the auction on this thing for a reasonable price, no less. But I have put a lot of money into it already with the purchase, the plane tickets, the fuel, the batteries, the paint, the sandblasting. I'm close to 17 grand into it now. Finish this through. I got to see this project through, and I got to do some trips on it. I spent $50,000 on a pull behind camper trailer. We used it a couple times. We found out that's not really not big enough for us. We have 5 dogs. We have 2 cats. We have a pig, and I would really like to be able to take my dogs on a trip. Can't really fit 5 dogs comfortably inside of a quad cab pickup truck. The bus is the answer, right? We can load everybody up in here. They can have their own bed. They can lay on the floor. They can walk around. If they get a little bit bored, they're not going to be in each other's hair. And it's just going to be so much better for us to be able to go on a trip somewhere. And I did get the, bus with a handicap door and a handicap lift. My intention was that I could lift the pig up on that. I don't think that's probably a good idea. She wouldn't like that too well, and I can't get it to work anyway. But had I been able to get it to work, I would have definitely tried it at least once, because I think that'd be a ride to go camping with a pig. Like just roll up to a spot and put your pig out, and everyone would be like, "What the heck? Why is there a pig in the campground?" Not gonna do that though. Probably. Maybe. Most definitely probably not, but possibly. Yeah, I'm exhausted today. It's getting pretty late. It's cold out here. I did run the heater in here, so it's not as cold as it was. First time running that diesel heater in probably 4 years. It works great. It works really, really, really great. That just blew me away with how good that thing worked. It ran for about 15 minutes in here, and it got up to probably 70 in this. I had to take off my flannel for a while. I was starting to sweat. It's been off now for about an hour, so it's cooling back down, especially with me taking out all the insulation I'm finding in the walls. But there's a reason for that. I'm going to put new insulation in once I get everything stripped out of here, once I figure out which electrical wires I want to keep and which circuits I want to keep, because right now there's no need for as much electrical as I have going in here. But we'll see. So enough of me rambling. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little update. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. See ya. Bye.